Hey guys, it's Stephanie, and today we're going to make a recipe that's low carb and full of healthy, delicious ingredients. I call it Italian stuffed peppers. To start this recipe, you of course need some bell peppers. You can use any color that you would like. I have my red and yellow ones here. I do like them the best because they tend to be sweeter. I then cut the top off and clean out the insides with a knife. I then take a baking dish and I put my peppers into the dish with a little bit of water in the bottom. I'm only making 2 servings here, but you can definitely make 4 to even 5 peppers. I then preheated the oven to 400 degrees and I popped the peppers into the oven. I then set the timer for 15 minutes. I then take a zucchini while those peppers are baking and I cut it into multiple small pieces. I like to cut them into slices and then I go ahead and chop them up. You can make them as little as you would like, but this will be in your stuffing for the pepper. I then take half of an onion. I had a purple one here. You can use really whatever onion you have available. And I go ahead and chop it into little pieces. I started doing this and then I'm like, wait a minute, I have this cool contraption. I'll link it down below, but it's really easy to use. I got it off of Amazon and you just spin it and you magically get all of the onion chopped. I then had some basil that I bought yesterday, which I was really disappointed because it had already kind of wilted and I was a little upset about that. But anyway, the way I chop basil or any sort of herbs is I roll it up and then I chop it multiple times. Then I took some ground turkey, I like the 97% fat-free, with a little bit of water in my pan, and then I just browned it. Next, I added the zucchini and peppers that I chopped up into my pan on medium heat. And I did cook all of this. You don't really need it for 2 servings, but I use it throughout the week. Then I went ahead and added half of a tablespoon of garlic powder to my meat while it is browning to add a little extra flavor. I then took 3 cloves of garlic. You can really use however much garlic you would like or none at all. And I used my garlic press. I then added some avocado oil to this. You can really use any sort of oil that you like, but avocado oil is better for high heat. And I continued to mix both of the dishes. I then added half a tablespoon of oregano to the meat, along with that garlic seasoning I already added. And then I went ahead and added a half a tablespoon to my vegetables as well. I then added a little bit of black pepper and some sea salt to my vegetables. Once the meat is done browning, I go ahead and add it to my vegetable pan. I then add that fresh basil I chopped up and spread it throughout my pan. And then I take a spaghetti sauce. This one is Rao's homemade marinara sauce. It's one of my favorites. And I add about 1.5 cups of that to my pan. I then mix it up and let it simmer on low. Now the peppers have cooked for their 15 minutes and I pull them out of the oven. They are ready to be stuffed at this time, and I take my mixture and I put as much in it as I want and kind of pat it down to get a little bit more in it. And like I said, I'm going to have lots of extras, so I just pack it up for the next day. I then added some shredded mozzarella cheese to the top, and then I went ahead and placed them back in the oven at 400 degrees. I then let them bake another 10 minutes in the oven. Once they are done, I go ahead and take them out of the oven and let them cool for a little while. And then you can go ahead and add some Parmesan cheese to this. This is what I did, but really you can do whatever you would like for toppings. And then go ahead and take your first bite. Thank you everyone for watching this video. If you like this content, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and keep on subscribing to my channel for more videos like this. I'll see you in my next one. Bye!